Well, boys and girls, we are suddenly in good form and not far off the top of the table as we hit the business end of the season. Dare we dream a little bit? Right, let's have a look at the situation. So this is where we are. Winning loads of... See, my worry here is we were in great form on Thursday, and then we haven't opened the game since. So I think we're probably... I mean, we've left it in the best possible position because we've got 2 more home games against teams in the bottom half of the table. I think we're Intercity. Yeah. 2 teams in the bottom half of the table, 2 home matches. I've given myself the best possible chance to ease myself back into winning ways. But I've played enough Football Manager to know we're absolutely getting 1 point from these next 2 matches. We are going to make sure Levante B is in the next YouTube video. That will probably be the match we come back for. We'll do those 2. And then, I don't know. Well, obviously, a lot depends on what happens between now and then. There might be 2 more episodes in this season, depending on how things go. We've also got the youth intake coming in as well. So lots going on, boys and girls. Lots going on. You said we're finishing the season Monday's transfers. I mean, we'll see, won't we? We'll see how it pans out. Talking of turds, I mean, I hope you've all watched the Wembley video. I've never before been to a football match that has dog poo stoppages. That was new. That was very new information. I don't think I made enough of a big deal of it in the video. Either that or Topher edited half of the big deal out. I can't remember how much of it we said on camera. But there was a delayed kickoff because of a dog poo. And then a stoppage for a dog poo. I don't know where the second dog poo came from. It was 20 minutes into the first half. No dog had been on the pitch, but they had a bucket for it and everything. It's obviously a regular problem for them because they had a dog poo bucket. I've never known a club be so prepared to deal with dog poo. I think if there was dog poo on the pitch at Posh, I don't think they have a designated bucket for that. I don't think they'd know what to do. Wembley have a bucket. Right, who are we playing? Intercity. Let's do a football, shall we? What's going on the bench? Why is Isra constantly being left out of the team? I was just confused at the quality of the stadium needing a poo bucket. That is weird, isn't it? Yeah, we speculated that as well. How are the dogs even getting in? Because the ground is completely enclosed. So how are dogs getting in to poo on the pitch? Is it fox poo? I need to know the flavour of poo. Come on, Alex. What if it wasn't dog poo? I mean, who knows? Servette have sold out their stadium for the Rangers game. I find that fascinating based on how empty it was for the Young Boys game that I went to. I don't know who these people are who are going to the match. It must all be Rangers fans, surely. To do Fantasy Island and Skegness this weekend, we have to see how my leg develops to see if we can still follow through on that. But we were hoping to knock another theme park off this weekend. But if I'm still not really supposed to be walking around, we might have to knock that on the head, which would be a bit of a shame. Oh, little Kev's in. There he is, look. There's a Pokemon Go City Safari in Barcelona later on in the year. And I'm trying to convince Anna and Sheepdog that we should all go. Because I enjoyed GoFest so much. More than I thought I would. It was like playing Pokemon Go in 2016 again. Just being surrounded by people. It was like how it was when it first came out and everyone was playing it everywhere. But with all the features that actually make it fun now. Because back then, it was literally just a Pokemon collecting game. Whereas now, it's got all of the actual game elements. Like raids and all of the quests and tasks and things. So it had that feel of everyone around me is playing this game, but it was actually a good game as well, which it wasn't back then. It was rubbish. So, yeah, really enjoyed it. The reason we're doing Late Night Love early is because we won't be streaming late night tonight. Come on, Kevin. I I mean, we can do late night love questions if people have got late night love stuff. If you're not familiar with late night love, it's a concept I invented and then a time traveler stole and took back to syndicated local commercial radio in the 90s. Curse you, Torrington! But it's my idea. Basically, what we do is when we're streaming on a Sunday evening, I play love songs and you lot tell me your love problems. And I solve them for you because I am a love expert. If you don't believe I'm a love expert, my proof of my expert status in the matters of the heart, I have an actual female who chooses to live with me by choice. Alex has just scored another goal, which is nice. So if you have any love problems you would like me to solve, let me know down in the chat and I will solve them for you. My girl's leaving me for a guy named Ivan and I can't understand why. What can I do? Just accept it. You've been bettered by a superior. Did you approach the Steve Howie woman? No. I have never, in person, approached a girl in my life. I've never been on a date. And I've never asked someone out in person. Never used a chat-up line. I'm too cool for all that. Has Kelly Rowland blocked me yet? Probably not. Why would she block me? She loves me. Should we check? I bet she hasn't. She publicly declared her love for me and then pretended she doesn't know I exist. Let's have a little look, shall we? Kelly Rowland has not blocked me. Let's see if she's liked the tweet. Then what was her at? I mean, I think people should go back and retweet that one again, see if we can get her attention. I need confirmation. Everyone go like and retweet that tweet. It's very important. The Through, thank you very much for 14 months. Got another week until our next game. Good. I tell you what. Quite a good signing here. Can we do you a contract yet? He wants a lot, but we just got to give him it whatever he wants, surely. And worry about it later. 10 goals from 10 games when he wasn't fully fit for the first 3 of them. I think we just give him whatever he wants. Ivan can now play as a striker. Oh, now that's interesting. Past Kev is a genius. So we have our 3rd striker again, and it's Ivan. That's handy. He's never scored a goal for us. But why should that stop him playing as centre forward? Hey, what a moment. My word. If anyone wants to pay that for him. I mean, as much as I'd like to keep him around for next season, I'd accept 300,000 immediately. Can Martinez actually do a full match? Apparently he can. So that allows us to rest Rabiot for a match, which he hasn't had a rest for a long time. That's quite a nice way to try and get them both fit. If we can get Martinez, Perez and Rabiot both fit for Levante, that's the dream. All right. Football o'clock. 6'6", and you can't teach that, boys and girls. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That's why we signed him. We signed him purely because of the length of his neck. And look at him go. We sold him and replaced him. Wembley to Wembley is great. Thank you very much. Glad people are enjoying that. If you haven't watched that yet, you should go and watch it. Like I said at the start of the stream, the highlights of this will be on LOLLUJO 2 tomorrow morning. I'd much rather you watched the Winner Stays On FA Cup video first. It's quite apart from anything else. It's going to be a fun matchday vlogging series, which is a nice little change of direction for the channel. We could conceivably do like 20 matchday vlogs this year. It's a good video, loving the program facts section. I'm glad you enjoyed that. That was very much 8 years experience on YouTube thinking, God, this first half's been a bit boring. There's nothing going on. I need a segment. I need something. So I went and got a program. I think everyone involved is going to be well aware of that. Kevin Carlos! Have I got info on how the home shirt sold? Better than ever before. We sold nearly 300 shirts, which is incredible. Better than some of the real football teams have done for Hope and Glory this month. We sold way more home shirts than anything else, than the other two combined. And the third shirt outsold the away shirt by 2-1. But yeah, we sold loads of shirts. It's awesome. Thank you very much, everybody. And remember, the shirts will be with you mid-September. They've got to actually be made now. I haven't got a breakdown of who had what names on the back. Best Wonder Kids in the world. Who's this guy? I've never heard of this guy. Should I know who? I mean, I don't look at Football Manager Wonder Kid lists. Should I know who he is? Are we familiar with this chap's work? And then the rest of them are new gens, pretty much. Hendrix in there. Look. Oh, new contract, ahoy! That looks like a pay cut, Mrs. Wearmouth. Hold on. Hold on. I'm on £1,000 a week at the moment. The hell is this? I'm going to have to downgrade my hotel again. Dare I lock that in? Yeah, she's not having any of it. Come on, Mrs. Wearmouth. $9.50. I'm taking a little pay cut, but I have got a promotion wage rise in there, so we just need to get promoted. And then I end up effectively with a pay rise. So for a few weeks, I'm going to be on £50 a week less than I was. Because weirdly, that contract starts now, I think. Even though I should be on £1,000 a week to the end of the season. But then if we get promoted, it will never drop. It'll be fine. Youth intake, Kev. You're not Ivan. We've got an Ivan pretending to be a Hector. Oh, he's a striker. He's not quick enough to be a striker or big enough or good enough at finishing. So he is a winger, even though he can't cross. What are you, Hector? Is your real name Ivan? No. So if you want one of them, head to YouTube and grab one. Did we get everyone last time? Let me just check. Yes. So we are up to date at the moment. If you're a YouTube Name in the Game channel member, that is the place to tell me which one of those you want. Boom. So these are the rest of them. We've got a 5'9" goalkeeper. A 5'6" attacking midfielder. It's just tiny people. A 5'7" another right winger. And a 6'4" 16-year-old. This one's my favourite. He's going to be a monster. He's going to end up enormous. Home versus LOLLUJO. Right, I do warn you all, we're going to get an injury for one of these two today. That is my dream central midfield 3. This is only about, I think this is the second time we've ever been allowed to play it. So we'll see. But Martinez Perez, fully fit. Rabiot, fully fit. Come on. Oh no, Iago Lopez can't be number 10. I think whatever his name is, Taba, whatever, I think he's number 10. So we're never going to have 1 to 11 because I don't play 2 strikers. Come on, little Kev. What a player. Don't scratch or spread. Oh, it's so itchy. Don't mistake for lube. Yeah, my desk, as a rule, is covered in lube. Oh, that's hideous. We need a new goalkeeper. This is, yeah, Yeah, we need a goalkeeper with full length arms. Weird that you're so much better at complete forward than overall. That's just a football manager glitch. Players who are not very good always seemingly have really good attributes for complete forward. It's just been in the game for years. I don't know why. It doesn't mean he is good at playing complete forward. It just looks like he is on there. Even on this screen, he's not showing us that. It's weird. Well, I guess that sets things up to be very interesting. How did we do against Levante earlier in the year? Because we've got to get ahead of them on head-to-head, haven't we? So they beat us 1-0. So if we beat them 1-0, what happens after head-to-head? Does it go to goal difference then? I mean, the simple thing is to go and beat them 2-0, I guess. Results between teams, then goal difference, then goals scored. Okay, so at the moment, so if we beat them 1-0, they'd be on 21 goal difference, we'd be on 20. And they've also scored slightly more goals than us as well. So we need to beat them 2-0.